I just got gapped by a fucking Thermax. Oh my god, this thing is for sale. Jeez Louise. Well guys, I just got gapped by a Thermax. I mean, I did say that this was slow. It is slow, but I don't know, I was kind of hoping, I don't know if we were going to take the W. But anyway guys, we are out in Carlisle, PA today. We are picking up the transmission parts for Haileys 5th gen. So we're gonna get these parts, head back to the shop, get the trans built. We gotta get the trans back in, and then we are also picking up the wheels and tires today. All right guys, we are leaving Chris's shop here. We got all the goodies for Haileys 5th gen. We did actually pick up some stuff for Gabe's as well. It's like 4:30. When I made the introduction to this video, it was like, I think it was like 11:45. So we may have sat here and bullshitted for like 4 hours, but anyway, this is what we got, guys. I'll show you the back. So we got some nice goodies, some valve bodies, flex plate, torque converter, and then we got a nice 48 or G56 adapter plate. That is going to be for Gabe's truck to adapt the G56 to. Look at all these wheels. Where are we today?
Mafia some Motorsports. Thanks for coming in. What's going on, dude?
We got some wheels here for Haileys 5th gen. He got us set up with some, I don't even know what they are. What are these wheels?
KG1s.
KG1 forged wheels, and some, this is what we really like, some 31 by 1350 by 22s. So I was originally going to go with 24s with like 33s, but I don't want it to rub, and we're just doing a leveling kit. So we went with these 31 by 1350s with 22s to kind of still look like 24s. And I think that actually, I think we achieved that. Then what do we got going on over here with the stretched boy?
Those are a 24 by 14 American Force with the same 31 1350, but obviously for 24.
Yep. So we got a little bit
of stretch.
So that's exactly what I was gonna do. And I figured that would be too stretched, and I think it was. So the 31 and a halves look really, really good. It kind of still looks like a 24, but instead, obviously, you have a smaller tire size, so you're not gonna rub. So I'm loaded up. Guys, we are back to the shop now. I'm just going to show you guys pretty much what we got from Chris and what his feedback was from the valve body and the pump. All right, guys, so this is what we got here. Filter, another filter. He hooked us up with this metal adapter. It's basically for this oil filter right here. It comes with a plastic one, and they do break off sometimes. So then he got us here an upgraded sprag because the ones in the factory 68 suck. So there's that. So also got us clutches for overdrive, and this is also a Transgo machine plate, and pretty much lets you add a couple extra clutches to the overdrive clutch. So that'll give us a little bit more holding power. Then just a pan gasket, bolts and sealing washers for the pan, billet flex plate. And this is the pan here. It's just a cast go-ring pan, really nice, sturdy. It also kind of helps brace the transmission. That is one good thing about the cast pans. Not really needed, but it is always something to think about. And anyway, the valve body, he went through, worked some magic on that. He did say that the switch valve was bad, which is likely the cause for the overdrive housing, the overdrive clutch pack to eat a dick. So anyway, that's that. He did some other modifications in here. And then the front pump he went through, and I didn't unwrap it yet. I don't want to unwrap it. Oh no! Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna pretend like that did not happen. And then we have a triple disc go-ring torque converter. So that's that. And then I got this adapter plate that he actually had there. It's for 48 or G56, which is one thing I didn't have for Gabe. Same thing as that. I actually have another one which I was gonna use, and then I looked at it and a lot of the holes for the bell housing were like all screwed up. So I obviously didn't want to use that, so he had this good one down there, so I just bought that from him, and that's gonna go on Gabe's truck. So Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get this trans built and then get it back in the blue 5th gen back there. All right, guys, we are wrapping up the 68 Ford Haileys truck here. As you guys can see, pretty much just gotta put the pan gasket on, put the pan on, torque the pan, and then she is ready to go back into the blue truck. Let's see here. What did we have a triple disc torque converter from Go right there for that, which I think I showed you guys earlier. So yeah, otherwise, pretty much got everything done on this. Waiting for the headlights to be done. Taillights are in, wheels and tires are on. And yeah, taillights came out pretty good. Definitely look really, really good. So these are from Supreme Retros. Did a great job on that. So this is also gonna be getting a roll pan. So pretty much got to get the trans in. As soon as the trans is in, I'm gonna be loading this up on the gooseneck. No sense driving it really. And I'm gonna tow it out to John up in New York. And then he is going to basically, we gotta get a new lower valance because the previous owner put a bunch of lights in here and I don't want those holes. So gotta get a new valance. I ordered the roll pan. Headlights are on the way. And pretty much he's gonna paint the bumper, the grille, everything. Everything's gonna be color matched. Supreme Retro's also got us a set of these that are color matched. John's gonna debadge it, color match mirrors, door handles, pretty much color match everything. Everything that you possibly can. And then this fender there's a little dent here and I think another little dent down there. So he's gonna fix that and then any other scratches and then pretty much go through and polish out the whole truck. This thing was used as kind of a bit of a work truck, so there's a good bit of scratches on it. So he'll be able to get all that out and bring the paint back to a nice gloss for us. And then color match, everything back here. So I think it's gonna look pretty good when it's done. These tires and wheels fit pretty good. And again, this is gonna be a daily driven truck, and I'm kind of over the whole like, we're gonna have wide wheels. I like the look of the wide wheels, but I like to use trucks for functionality. Towing goosenecks, using them for work and stuff. So, wedging a massive tire under here to have it rub is, I don't feel like dealing with that. So we went with the 31 by 1350 by 22 Venom Power tires. I think they're a bit of a newer brand, cheaper tires, I believe. We'll see how they go. You're gonna do burnouts and stuff anyway. So I always buy cheap tires like these, like Netto 420s. These are actually the new ones, the 420Vs. Actually hate how they look. They suck. So whatever. But anyway, the ratio, the proportion looks really, really good. So we got that going for us. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hop back over here and get our pan, everything installed on here, and then I'm gonna yeet this thing back up in there. Hopefully get this thing running today or tomorrow, and then get that out. And then we have been making some progress on Gabe's truck, which I'm gonna get into that in a separate video. And then this weekend we started getting parts in for this motor build, so we're gonna try to knock that out this weekend as well. So got a ton of stuff going on, and I try to make videos as much as I can. It does take me a bit longer to do things as well, as I can't just come back here and work and not be bothered. I gotta help with sales questions and answering questions and calls, and then fabbing stuff up, like our second gen swaps and all that. So I kind of get I work for a little bit and then I get pulled away and I have to do something. So it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get this pan on and start getting this thing back in the truck. All right, guys, we got the trans in the truck. Everything is done, topped off, no leaks. We are good to go. I took it down the road briefly here. It's in relearn. So basically when you rebuild a 68 on these, you have to go into the computer. I did it through EasyLink. And basically you just set the trans into relearn. So it'll shift like shit for a little while until the trans relearns how to shift. So that's that. Another thing I'll show you guys in here is the bypass cable that you guys would need to tune one of these trucks. So anyway, guys, right down under here, we have basically a little adapter that plugs into OBD2 and allows you to plug something else in after that. And then this just goes in and plugs into the 5th open spot, the little green blocks up there. But for 2018 and up, Cummins, when you're doing EasyLink and stuff. I'm not sure about EFI or anything like that, but when you use EasyLink, you have to use that bypass cable in order to do this. So otherwise, guys, it is it's done for now for a couple days. Wheels and tires are on, leveling kit's on, trans is back in and rebuilt. My first 68 was definitely a pain in the ass, but I had my buddy over at CG Performance Transmissions, and he kind of gives me some pointers and stuff along the way with questions, so that helped. Taillights are on. You guys saw that. Looks really good. Same thing with the wheels and tires. They're all good. Kind of noisy, but you'll have that on those bigger jobs. So otherwise, this week I'm going to be, or next week, I don't know when, sometime in the next like 5 days, I'm going to be bringing this up to Jon Decker so he can go ahead and color match everything and basically paint correct the entire thing. And then we'll have the headlights from Supreme Retros as well, so put those in. And this thing will be looking pretty good. And I'll show you guys what we got under the hood. We did do a coolant tube and stuff, so I'll show you guys that real quick. It's good color. Once everything's color matched, I think it's going to look really good. Gotta get rid of this big boy here, guys. Got forced inductions here, so basically your intake comes up, sucks the air from under here, pushes it through this tube, and then into your air box. It's a cool idea, but the opening on the turbo is about this big, so, I mean, that's why. So eventually all this, everything is going to go goodbyes, and we'll put some good stuff in there. But for now, we just did our brake fluid reservoir cap and the cover and metal coolant tube. And then we actually are designing billet caps for this too. So we'll have those in a couple days. And I did throw one of those caps on, one of our oil caps, but this is gonna eventually get a valve cover and all that. But for now, I pretty much just wanted to get it running, driving, looking good. And then after paint, I'm just gonna let Haileys drive it, and it's her truck. So I just gotta get caught up on a bunch of stuff. So obviously, you know, waiting for parts for this. Gabe's truck, I gotta start doing this motor probably tomorrow. So I have a lot going on, so doing, you know, performance mods to this truck right now. Right now, they're at the bottom of the list. Number one thing is Gabe's truck, so still working on that, getting a bunch done. Getting a bunch done on this. Actually, not getting anything done on that. Now that that trans is back in, I have the trans out of this, which is built, but it's not built enough for what we're doing. So it's got like a 27 spline billet input and a billet output, but we're going to go to the probably the Sonax 35 spline input and the billet oversized output, and then a nice intermediate and all that, and pretty much build the whole entire thing so that it obviously holds the power this truck's going to make. And then again, yeah, guys, we're going to be getting going on this here soon. I did get some gaskets in. Unfortunately, I needed some space, or I needed the box, so I had to dump those out. But tomorrow when I come in, I got to reorganize a bunch of stuff and clean up and everything. But it's about 9 here today. So yeah, just got this done. I'm going to drive it home and try to just put some miles on it, getting the trans to relearn. And then, yeah, and the next couple days, I'll be making the trip up to Jon Decker up in New York. He's about 4 hours from me, so it's about an 8-hour trip total, so a day. So in the next few days, between now and the 20th, I will be, what the heck's it called? I'll be going up there to drop this off, so you can see here. It's a dent, and then down there is a little dent. So he's going to get that fixed, and yeah, she's going to be looking pretty freaking good after that. But for now, this is what we got for a couple days. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm heading home. I probably lost about 30 pounds in sweat today. It's very, very hot. I've been under there all day working on that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get a little bit better with like the editing and like showing you guys stuff, but it's kind of hard because I'm by myself. And then Haileys and Ryan they're working, they have stuff to do, so I don't have anyone to really kind of video what I do. So I try to get some of it, but yeah, just bear with me, guys. Still a ton of ums, a bunch of so's, some ahs, a lot of ahs, kind of transitioning from the ums to the ahs. So anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.